What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? YouTube. It is and Periscope. It is your boy Sanchez 405 coming at you. It's on the Warpath, y'all. And y'all know what it is. It's preview day. Preview day. As y'all know, as always, on Friday, we do the previews for this upcoming game between the flock, Ravens flock, and the Washington football team. We're going to be joined by a couple of guests on here. We'll do a couple of picks as well later on in the show. So really waiting for a few folks to get up in here, and then we'll get started. Talk about the injuries, talk about what I've seen. I watched a little bit of tape on these cats or these Blackbirds. What up, Cub? How you doing? What up, Cub? Red. How you doing, brother? Dallas tuned to go 2-2 against Brown. What's up, Yuki? How you doing, brother? Good to have y'all in here. And if y'all want to join the stream, talk a little bit of Ravens or Washington. I know I got one. Here we are. Like I said, we're gonna be joined by a couple of folks here in a few minutes. Of course, we had Dubs on here, and I have another dude on here who is a surprise. Yeah, last night was a little much for my liking, but it is what it is, right? But y'all, I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert already. I don't think Washington gonna win this game. I really don't. But that's all right though. I'll give you ways I think they can win. That include drugs, heavy prayer, and like a lot, like a weird little shaman man too. So hopefully, that might happen. I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. Hi Anna. Ivo, brother, how y'all doing? So, and yeah, we are on Twitter. We're on Periscope as well. So make sure you like this video and you share it out. Even if you don't like it, it's all good. Even if you don't share it out, but appreciate you taking time out of your Friday afternoon to be here. What's up, Ungar? I will have you on here during our pick segment, my friend. So hang tight for me. What's up down south of VA and NC? I'm doing well, my friend. Doing very well. Good conversation we had a little bit during the community post. So appreciate you stopping on by and saying what's up and checking in. But today, on Sunday, Washington, they take on the Ravens for the 7th time in team history. They're 3-3 tied. Washington has won the last 2 out of 3. Haven't lost to this team since 2008, the year of our Lord. What's up, Franklin? How you doing, brother? John Harbaugh 1-2 against us. They are led by head coach John Harbaugh, who is 120-75. Dubs will be on here later to tell you what the numbers mean on that, because I have no idea. It could just be blowing smoke there. This team is coming off a 14-2 record from 2018. They were the best team in the regular season in the National Football League. They started out 2-2, which they could poise to do it again. I don't think that's going to happen. Frankly, think that might happen. They went on to win 12 games in a row before getting upended by the Tennessee Titans. I remember game-winning field goal by Washington in 2012. So do I. Kirk Cousins tied the game up in late fourth quarter, had a 2-point conversion, threw a touchdown pass to Pierre Garçon, right side of the end zone, I do believe. And then Kirk Cousins on a design quarterback draw tied up at 28, and then forced the Ravens to turn the ball over. Well, punt the ball. Richard Crawford had a heck of a punt return, put it up for Kai Forbath to kick that field goal. And y'all, I am going to introduce y'all to one of my good friends, one of my fraternity brothers. He is a Baltimore Ravens fan. He is DJ of the ICW podcast here on YouTube. Check this brother out. He's very sharp. So I introduce y'all to the man. We call him Arthur, where we from. So what's up, bro?
What's up? Look at this fancy setup, man. I gotta catch up. Look, I gotta catch up, man.
Hey, man, that's all right. You got that danger head sign. I think I'm seeing the headlights on that for us. But I'm glad you could be on here. Welcome to On the Warpath. And you can go ahead and introduce yourself. And then we get in here, we get to a little crap talk, because we know, since you know me, your Ravens ain't beat my Skins, but that might change this week. But go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Look. I hope that changes. I hope that changes this week. I need that to happen. I don't need to see any more losses in the future right now.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, first I appreciate the invite. Yeah, I'm DJ from the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. We on Facebook, YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, whatever. We're Googleable, as I like to say. It's the easiest way to do it because we Google everything nowadays, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ravens fan. Been a Ravens fan for a while. So I've taken all the criticisms from all the criticism Lamar gets to all the criticism that Joe got. So I mean, it's just carrying over at this point, Corey. It's just carrying over, man. Yeah. So I mean, you just have to deal with it, man. Just have to deal with it. And I'm sure, in Washington land over there, I know it's tough over there, but I think I'm liking y'all's future right now. I'm liking the future.
Absolutely, yeah. We got a lot to work on here, and I watched the first two games. I didn't really need to watch the loss to really see where this was going. Of course, y'all have kind of looked like y'all hit a snag a little bit. The points have went down offensively, and defensively they've allowed a lot more points over the last couple of games. The one word that I use about the Ravens is opportunistic, and that defense has given them opportunities against. It was one play where Watson threw that pick, and y'all converted into points there and plus territory inside the opponent's territory a lot of times. And I don't think, if you're not watching it, the Browns game was really close.
Right.
The Browns game was really close at one point.
They play us tough. I mean, I think they play us tough every time we play them. Like,
right.
I mean, that's one of the tougher games, and I'm sure the Steelers is going to be tough this year with Ben being back. And I think the Bengals is going to be tougher with Joe Burrow. Right. I mean, as long as they keep throwing the ball 60 times, I think we'll be okay in terms of the Bengals. But yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing, especially, and I don't know, I've been obsessed with this loss against the Chiefs. I really have, because I keep hearing the criticism, and it's like, Lamar's throwing the football too much. But I'm like, wait a minute. I don't feel like, from me, a fan looking in, I'm like, I don't think we're running the ball enough. So I went back and I checked the stats. I think we'll be fine as long as we run the football 30 times. When we ran the football at least 30 times, we've only lost 2 games with Lamar Jackson. And I think that's a telling stat. And I think it's up to the coaching staff to keep their play calling up and be sharp as far as calling the plays. I think in terms of the game coming up against Washington, like you said, I think any game is tough. I don't overlook any opponent, because anybody can beat anybody on any given Sunday. I'm sure, I don't know how you were feeling going into the Eagles game week 1, but that surprised me how they turned it around like that. They really can't. Washington looked like an entire different team in that second half, and the Eagles looked like the opposite of what they looked like in the first half. So it's like, I want to see the maturation of Dwayne Haskins if I'm looking on the outside looking in for Washington, because I think that kid is good, and I think people are overlooking him, forgetting that he was the guy that was like the #1 quarterback if Cliff Kingsbury did not go to Arizona. If Kyler Murray didn't get his coach to go to Arizona so he could be the #1 pick. I mean, like you said, the Giants wanted Dwayne Haskins. Originally, that was the original plan, right? They wanted Dwayne Haskins. Then I think they felt like Daniel Jones fit their style a little bit more, so they decided to go Daniel Jones. And y'all kind of slid into Dwayne Haskins. I think the key for him going to be consistency. We've talked about Washington a little bit on our show too. You know, I know you, of course, focus on the Washington football team, and I focus on the Ravens, of course, but we end up getting on different topics, especially with Washington, them being close. And I felt like Washington just needs some consistency. They get some consistency on the offensive end. The defense, I mean, I love what y'all's defense is doing. I feel like y'all's defense is keeping y'all in games for as long as they possibly can.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely, man. Shout out. What's up, B Nizzle? How you doing? Chris, what's up, brother? Ungar to the max. I'll get that link in here shortly, man. We were able to run the ball fairly easy against Washington, so should be easy time running the ball. We got a Browns fan up in here, man. But you know, all that you're saying about Dwayne, I want to see that out of Lamar. You know, you can't, if you want to be a great team in this league, you can't have your quarterback being your leading rusher. And if I looked at this right, Lamar's y'all's leading rusher going in this game. And he's hitting his passes almost 70% of his pass. That's what I want to see from Dwayne. 53 77, 576, and 5 touchdowns, no INTs to that fact. So he's doing what he needs to do, but I just feel like I think he gets that mental block against Kansas City. It's that kryptonite, kind of like when you look at Peyton Manning early on in his career and against the Patriots. He could never beat the Patriots. He could never figure it out. And then when he finally figured it out, what was a year later, they won the Super Bowl, right? So I think that's where Lamar is. One, he's got to beat Kansas City. Two, he's got to prove that he can win in January. 2 things he hasn't done yet. Right. I think that he has the capability. He's got a great coach, especially offensive coordinator, because people, for all the crap that people gave Kaepernick, if it's not for Greg Roman, we might not be talking about him. Might not even be talking about the resurrection of Alex Smith's career. If it's not for Greg Roman and what he's done with mobile quarterbacks, featuring a lot of running backs in there, he kind of got Frank Gore back on the gravy boat too in San Francisco, and he did a little bit of that in Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor made them competitive during that 2015 season in Rex Ryan's year there, and then y'all got Hollywood Brown, man. He's a deep threat. Mark Andrews had those 2 touchdowns against the Browns. Hasn't had a touchdown since then, but he shows flashes too. Y'all have a nice little core on offense. People always talk historically about the Ravens and their defense, but y'all, I mean, this is the prettiest I've seen this offense.
I was going to say
probably say since 2012.
Right. I was going to say that this is probably the best offense I think we may have ever had. And it's so unique. It reminds me a lot of the Titans, ironically enough. It reminds me a lot of the Titans just because, the Titans will absolutely wear you down with Derrick Henry. And for us, we can absolutely wear you down with really 5 options. 4 right now in Lamar, Gus Edwards, who I feel like is very underrated. Of course, you got Mark Ingram and you got JK too. So, I mean, and then add in Justice Hill, that's another option. That's 5 potential rushing options. But I feel like the biggest key for Baltimore to be successful, I think right now, is stop trying to make Lamar mature as a passer and use his strength, which is running the football. I hate the notion that he can't throw the football. I think it's inaccurate, and I think it's just not the narrative. And I hate the notion that, quote, we can't play from behind, because technically we haven't been behind in a lot of games. So it's hard to even say, that we can't play from behind. It's just a situation we're not used to being in. I think, I've been watching a lot of guys talk about the Ravens and kind of just bouncing my ideas off of their ideas. And I feel like, they press too much. They get down 4 points and then they're ready to go and be pass happy. And like you said, in the Chiefs game, it's weird. It's weird how we played them. Like you said, the rookie year, They played them perfectly. I think they had 38 total carries in that game, which is ridiculous. They ran the ball 38 times, and then the second game I think they ran the ball 32 times, and then I think last night was the first time they didn't crack 30 carries, and I think we looked the worst in that game. I think out of all three of them, but it just feels like it feels like, even in the receiving core, it's a lack of consistency sometimes. I love Hollywood Brown. I'm enjoying his maturation. I think he's one of the fastest men on the field. But he dropped a couple of balls. Mark Andrews dropped a couple of balls. If you look at the 13 incompletions that Lamar had, you could say 6 of them were legitimate drops. And that takes his completion percentage to a whole another level if you make those drops catches. So it's like, I think they just got to stick to their identity. I want to see Lamar grow as a passer too, and I think he has, and I think he will continue to do that. But at the same time, use this electrifying speed for as long as he's going to have this electrifying speed. Because, Father Time is undefeated, so at some point he's going to slow down a little bit at least.
Right.
So you use his abilities to, as much as you can, and that's going to set up him being a great passer, I think, in the future. Because even last year, you saw them running the football as much as they ran the football, and then his ability to hit accurate strikes when he needed to was like the perfect storm. And I think it's weird because Lamar's almost like the perfect quarterback for them, because it's the same offense they've always ran. The run, pass type of offense. Run on first down, run on second down, set your third down to be a little bit easier. But now Lamar can escape a little bit better and, either make that first down himself or throw the first down if he needs to. And we saw that with Joe before he tore his ACL. He had to be a little bit more mobile, and that's when that offense started to get a little better. So I think it's almost the perfect offense for Baltimore, but I want to see them be consistent. When they get behind by 3 points, when they get behind by 4 points, by 7, don't go away from the run. You still in the first half. There was a point in the game where they ran the kickoff back. They was down by what? 4 points, I think.
Yeah, something crazy like that.
3 or 4, something like that. And then they threw the ball 3 straight times. I think 2 of them were drops, and then the other one was just a missed throw. So once you do that, you didn't mess up your whole momentum. So it's all about just being composed, and the Ravens still being a young team. You talked about the key pieces. Mark Andrews is still young. Marquise Brown is still young. Lamar is still young. Gus in the backfield is still young. We got young offensive linemen too. So to see the success they've already had is crazy. But at the same time, I think we're trying to push them because we see how good they can be.
Right. No, man. Yeah, y'all, like I said, y'all's offense, young, talented, and they're gonna get there. Shout out. What's up, Juan? Got it, brother. How you doing? Dwayne Green. Damien, what's up? What's up, brother? Speed bump. How you doing? And Ivo said Mark Andrews is getting double teamed because teams know about him now. Frank, what's up, Teron? How you doing? But yeah, and I guess that's the enigma y'all have though right now. And I look at some of these offensive numbers, right? Y'all 4th in points in the NFL, but 23 in total yardage, and that's where I said they take advantage of opportunities because they don't march. The Ravens, I don't think they really march downfield, even though they're a power team. They're 23rd in first downs, and 32nd in passing, but that running game makes up for that in that situation. They're 5th in rushing in the league and 11th in total attempts. So y'all don't have to beat with the pass. And I think on Monday night we saw something that the Ravens weren't. And that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to be the best version to match up against Kansas City instead of being the best version of themselves, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Because I picked y'all. I thought y'all was going to win because I thought Harbaugh was going to figure out a way to finally take down Andy in this little series.
And I think everybody, and everybody's looking at analysts and like, why did y'all pick the Ravens? Everybody picked the Ravens. And I think I think it was less about feeling like the Ravens were this like unbeatable team, and it was more about, didn't we just see Kansas City struggle against the Los Angeles Chargers the week before? And I
Right.
think a lot of people were looking at that too. I know the NFL has a lot of recency bias. You see what
Mm-hmm.
happened this week, and you're like, well, Baltimore can't keep up anymore. And I just think that's a little inaccurate, because when Baltimore has played their game, which I feel like their game is to run the football primarily and to run it over 30 times, that number just seems to be, I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
seems like a wild number, but that number just seems to be the number they need to hit to be successful. When they hit that number, they tend to just not only beat teams but blow teams out, because they're controlling time of possession. They're controlling the clock. Like you said, you look at some of those numbers, you know, they're 32 in passing, but then I feel like when you look at passing touchdowns, it's probably different. They're
Yeah.
32 and probably passing yards, I'm sure, but then passing touchdowns is probably, there's probably some sort of a difference there. And I've noticed that. They're probably, I'm sure they're pretty decent in rushing. And then, like you said, their defense is opportunistic too. They set up short fields for the offense, even though the offense seems like they're on the field a lot because they run the ball. They don't have as far to go, so then that takes into the yards as well.
Yeah. No doubt about it. And on that in that Chiefs game, they prepared for Tyrod Taylor. They weren't prepared for Herbert. And I think that's where they struggled at. I think if it was what we call him now, Tyrod. So if he was playing there, I think that the game would have been a whole lot different in that respect. No hate to be more, but F the Ravens this week. Skins for life. I hear you. What's up, Eric? How you doing, Mountain Genetic? Hey man, my folks, hey, we wild out here. But you got a couple Ravens fans in there. And and to that effect, like, you talk about your y'all's offense going up against our defense, and we got a taste of it in week 2 against Arizona, and we can see that. Now, I don't know if Lamar is the passer that Kyler is, but that speed, and Washington has always had a history, no matter what formation we run, what defensive coordinator we have, what personnel, we always have trouble with containing mobile quarterback, going back to even Donovan McNabb, Mike Vick. I don't think Mike Vick lost a start against us until like 2012. No, he didn't even play in that game. So no, in 2010, that's the only time he lost a start to us, and he got hurt in the first quarter. So, I mean, historically, we have always struggled with containing mobile quarterbacks. We're without Chase Young. I actually was looking at the injury list right here. We've got a couple of folks out already. But Chase Young is going to be the key there. Ryan Anderson, who showed flashes last year at linebacker, but now he's going to be putting his hand in the dirt. He's questionable. So that leaves it to who we got there now. We got Montez Sweat, Ryan Kerrigan now on those edges. So we'll see a lot of those cats. But, I mean, that's what concerns me, is us not being able to contain that speed and allowing Lamar to make plays not only with his legs, but opportunity to give him the game that he can make it with his arm as well too.
Yeah, I think too. That's a good point, because what I've seen, one of the weaknesses I've seen from the Ravens so far this year has been the pass protection. I mean, not only the pass rush, but also the pass protection. It seems like Marshall Yonder retired in the offseason, and it seems like they almost got like a missing spot or missing cohesion or something with the offensive line, especially considering a lot of the pieces are the same. So that allows Washington to tee off a little bit, and I'm hoping that Lamar doesn't forget that he is probably the fastest man on the field, and can escape and allow him to do some things. So I hope too that Baltimore tries to let Hollywood Brown run some of these crossing routes that Tyreek Hill runs. Let him run some simple stuff too to get him involved early. Because for some reason, and I think people are being aggressive with him on the outside, and that might be why he's struggling a little bit. But I mean, even put him in the slot or something like adjust where you place him on the field and try to get him open, and adjust his routes to try to get him open a little bit more. Because, like you said, Kansas City did a good job of neutralizing him, but he did have some chances, in that game. A couple of missed throws, a couple of drops, and things like that happen. You can't play perfect every day. But I think, against Washington, I don't know. I wonder about y'all secondary a little bit. I know y'all got the front seven is solid, and sometimes I wonder about the secondary. How is the secondary?
I had them here. I had it here. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Legitimate, actual representation of our secondary. Trash. Like, seriously. No. That's
what I like. Okay.
It's like, we have struggled. And B Nizzle, tell us about what you think about our back seven. Please do, bro. What's up, Burgundy Gold fan all day? Skins, how you doing, brother? Hey, Leon, how you doing, bro? Who else we got in here real quick? See, I got to pivot, man. I got to pivot. Got to make sure make sure the home folks is taken care of. But yeah, our secondary is hot garbage. Landon Collins, sometimes I don't know where he thinks he is. I mean, there's been plays where he's just been like he's went brain neutral. And against Arizona, DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, that's DeAndre Hopkins. That's the number one target on third down in the red zone. So you got a problem there. Apke can't cover. That's where I worry that Hollywood Brown can just run a go route or maybe a double move, and he's gone. He's off to the races. And, as far as covering like Mark Andrews, this could be another coming out game for him because our linebackers can't cover tight ends. Dallas Goedert had 100 and some odd yards in week 1 against us. So the back seven is on a good day pedestrian. On a very good day pedestrian. Our corners, we're bringing back Kendall Fuller. And, he's got to play his way back. Last week was his first game. Jimmy Moreland, kid from JMU. And we got, Ronald Darby. Lord, that boy, I mean, he needs to just go in the barbecue business because he gets smoked every week. It's not like Christian Kirk. Like Christian Kirk just cooked him a couple weeks ago. They're all liabilities in that secondary outside of Kendall Fuller, who really hasn't shown anything because he's working his way back. So that's what concerns me. That really does. I mean, I'm not worried about the defensive line. We did lose Matt Ioannidis for the season with a torn bicep, but Tim Settle, another Virginia Tech product, I think he can rise up and be that guy that we need in the middle with right beside Jonathan Allen, and we still have Deron Payne there as well. But yeah, it's about containing, man. It's about containing and not giving y'all opportunities on that offensive side of the ball. Like I mean, I've had nightmares. I like woke up last night and it was like I had a dream like Lamar Jackson ran his 50th touchdown against us or something in one game. So, but with that being said, we see the matchup, and I'm gonna introduce you to one of my associates on here, Mr. Dubs family. Dubs, what's up, bro?
Man, what's up?
He's my co-host on here, but he does have his channel, so go check him out, the Dubs family, DJ. But
what's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah. But and we move on from that y'all's offense to talking about our offense. I mean, it is what it is. It's been all week has been, should we bench Dwayne Haskins? Now, you will have some crackheads say, yes, we should. You have some crackheads that will say, No, we shouldn't. And then you have some of us who are in the middle, and it's like, let's just let this shit. Excuse me, can I say that on here? Yes, my channel. I can say that. Let's just let this shit just play out, right? And for me, this is a three or four part problem. The first, it starts with number 7, and then it bleeds over to the head coach, and then does the head coach put in charge of the offense? The offensive coordinator, Scott Turner, who needs to adjust his system. And then it is up to Ken Zampese to work with this cat in the room, in the film room, and on the field, coach him up and say, hey, you are staring down people. Like, I mean, we were in college together, right? This brother stares down receivers like, I mean, Bingo would stare down a woman and get a Title IX violation, right? Like, he ain't here, but that's an inside joke. But you know what you get where I'm getting at, right?
Yep.
And then he has a nerve to say, I feel like I'm staring down receiver. Brother, I'm looking at you. I'm staring down receivers. But I don't fault him all the way. If you're the offensive coordinator, you need to work with your quarterback and say, hey, this isn't working. Maybe this is me right here. Maybe something there's wrong with, because if your offense is so cerebral, right? Stay with me. I'll bless you in a second. But it looks like you're hemorrhaging on the field. Maybe if you're so damn intelligent, maybe you would adjust it to, the guy who's your boss got fired on a game where this quarterback was the starter, right? And what did Washington do? They ran the football. Maybe I know in the Air Coryell, the pass sets up the run and all that good stuff, but maybe, just maybe, how about we start running the ball, getting concepts that focus on running? And Dubs and I, we've talked about this. Dubs is an Antonio Gibson man. And what have you said, brother? Feed him the rock, right?
Yep.
And it don't look like he looking more like Son of Sam than Son of North, B Nizzle. I'm telling you that right now. And it worries me that y'all have got cats like what y'all got? Y'all got Patrick Queen and Chuck Clark and Tyus Bauer and Marlon Humphreys and Marcus Peters. My boy Calais Campbell, who I thought Washington should have drafted in 2008. Like, they're going to feast on this brother because he's not being put in the situation and he is not retaining some things, which I think it's him and it's it's the offensive coordinator. They're both young. They need to figure it out. We don't have any weapons. We might as well be a European nation, really, because we have no weapons. Truly, we're like an anti Second Amendment group. Like we're like a bunch of liberals, pretty much. No weapons. Terry McLaurin might be out. He's questionable. He's had a thigh injury. And who else? Your boy Bryce Love is out too for a little bit, y'all. Dontrell Inman, he didn't practice on Wednesday, but he's had full practice since then. He can't run to the sticks, and Steve Smith, who's supposed to be your speed guy, is out. What do you think your defense going to do to us?
I think it could be a rough day offensively. On the Dwayne Haskins, should he start? I think he should. I think he should start, and I think fans should put up with the frustration of it, put up with the negatives, and live with the positives when they come. Because eventually they're gonna. I think eventually they're gonna come. But when I look at Washington, if I'm a defensive coordinator, who am I supposed to be scared of? Like, Terry McLaurin's about it for me. Like, when I look
shadow.
At it,
that's the only thing they should be scared of is the shadow.
From the outside looking in, I think Terry McLaurin is a stud. But other than that, when they got rid of Adrian Peterson, I'm like, okay, where's the running game? Because Gibson, Gibson, I think could be good. There's other players, Bryce Love, I think could be good. But are they gonna really commit to them? Who knows? You knew they were committing to Adrian Peterson. You know who Adrian Peterson is just off the name value alone. I got to at least account for. Okay, yeah, that's AD. I got to go. I got to at least scheme a little bit around them. They might run it on us. So I mean, I think it's a bad situation for Haskins, and I just hope that you guys continue to develop talent around him. Like you said, run the football, but then, who do you run it with? Who would be y'all's top running back? When I look at some of the stats for you guys, I don't see a lot of guys going over 100 yards, not consistently. I saw, was it week 1, I think, when y'all had 2 guys that had 50 apiece, so they did go over 100, but other than that, that was it. So, I mean, it could be tough. I hope that the Baltimore defense still kind of learns from this game too, and maybe they can get some pressure with 4 for once. Maybe they can put some guys in a little bit, sub some guys in and get some guys in positions to get some sacks, because right now our pressure with 4 is not happening. I mean, hopefully Dwayne Haskins won't embarrass another one of our linebackers and stiff arm them as they're going for a sack, because that's been twice this year that's happened. So, I mean,
it won't happen.
Hopefully he won't treat us like that. I mean, I know he's a big dude, but hopefully he won't treat us like that. I mean, I think it's a tough matchup. At the same time, I think it's a tough matchup because y'all's offense is still developing, and I think our defense, not to say that they're all the way there, but they're pretty good. They have, they have their rough games. Marcus Peters is Marcus Peters. I love Marcus Peters. When it's good, it's good. When he's being too aggressive, McCole Hardman is beating him, down in the end zone for a touchdown. So, this is a perfect game for him to kind of get his stride back, because I think he really can trick Dwayne Haskins into throwing the football his way.
And Marlon Humphreys, he got to cash that check in that he got. Because he got re-signed. He got paid this week. So, like, I mean, this is going to be very damning, and this is going to be an indictment. And I don't know if it's going to be necessarily fair for him, but like what they say, life's not fair in that situation. So I really don't know in that respect. But God, I mean, y'all even got a damn.
We got to run the ball. That's the only way we're beating y'all is if we run the ball. And I keep saying that Gibson is the running back. He's the one that averages the most, but they always seem to pull him back out and keep throwing the ball. And as far as Haskins, the man calls himself Young Simba, right? How long did it take Simba to return to Pride Rock? Wasn't that 3 years? It took Simba 3 years to go back to challenge the throne.
He's big numbers. He's big numbers guy. So don't. That's way over there.
That's what it was. It took Simba 3 years to challenge the throne. So it's going to take
that big in 3 years.
Yep.
Good God. But Scar was like, what? So what was Scar, like 15 or something? I don't know. But like this game is setting up to be a disaster. Like it really is. I even thought coming into this week, I said, well, Washington's 13-point underdogs, right? And I'm like, maybe they can be within 6. I'll be happy if we can stay within 20 of y'all, because if we don't have these weapons, we've got Isaiah Wright, who showed flashes against Cleveland, right? Logan Thomas, who I will say that I was wrong about Logan Thomas. He has no ability to go out and be aggressive as a tight end. So please forgive me, folks. I tell y'all, I'm wrong. I am wrong.
Season ain't over yet.
But still. But it's like I always say, they call him, Dwayne bought that Bentley, right? This brother ain't even a Chevy Impala yet. So I don't know why he's got this Bentley mentality. And he's still like, he thinks he's a plastic spork, and he's not even silverware yet. And he's just, I can't. I don't know, man. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's the question, Corey. That's the question is, if we put Marlon, let's just say Terry does play, we put Marlon on Terry, where you go from there? I'm not gonna say Marlon would shut Terry down per se, but he plays pretty well against the top wideouts. So, with the exception of Kansas City, what's the other option?
Yeah, we ain't got no other option. Are you talking about the plastic spork, B Nizzle? What's up, Merrill? How you doing, man? I say he's a plastic spork, and he's not even silverware yet.
Yeah, but see, people. B Nizzle said that Gibson ain't ready for 25 carries, but how do you know that unless you give them a shot? You brought him in, you got rid of Adrian Peterson, so you got to give him that shot.
Right. And if he's proven it, Dubs, you're right. If he's proven it, give it to him. I feel the same way about Gus Edwards.
Yeah. What's his average? Is his average still 4.4 yards per carry? And then you yank him out the game and give it to somebody averaging 1.7? Like, that's nuts.
4.5 a carry. So no, I mean, and that's key right there. That's highly. I'm not convinced at all at offensive Turner's offensive strategy. Yes. I know what Beaton is talking about. Yes, I was wrong about Logan Thomas. I think that's what he's getting at. He's like, come again? What?
Where Avo at? I was waiting for Avo.
Yeah, Avo. I dropped the link for you, bro, so you can meet your fellow Ravens fan. Iron Man gone for the season. Yep. Mount Genetic said, "What's up, Dubs?" Alex Smith has entered the chat. No, Alex Smith has entered the leg break. No, I said, what is it? What did I say, Yuki? I said, Alex Smith. I said something about the chat. Chat is not found. The leg was broken, and I meant the link, but I said leg. Every time I see Apke on the field, I see trash cans rolling over on the field. Lord have mercy. I honestly can't believe Apple made Team Apple. Apke. Oh, that's who you're talking about. Makes you think how thin we are. Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's a liability. Garbage. Hot garbage. Yes. But spoiler alert, 1917, Washington. Okay, Franklin. What's up, Skins? Yeah, so, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like this offense, we are going in, we're going in the blind. It kind of, one game, it reminds me of two games. And I don't think we're damn near talented enough as these teams, and that's saying something. In 2017, when we went into Seattle and won, right? And then when we played New England at Washington and lost because Rex Grossman threw that interception and had opportunity to win the ball game, or even tie it at one time. Brandon Spikes comes in there and picks the ball off. So, I mean, there's always a chance. That's why people love Dumb and Dumber, right? So you're telling me there's a chance. You got to play perfectly. You can't give the Ravens opportunities, because everything that this Ravens team does is predicated on the other team making mistakes. It really is. I mean, and don't think I'm downgrading y'all when I say that. I just think that the Ravens do a great job with charity when it's given to them. They cash in the refund real quick. Somebody write them a check, they will take it to the bank. Am I wrong?
I agree with that. Like we said, opportunistic. They are trying to take the football away, and when they do, yeah, they're gonna cash in on it. I mean, if you give them the football at the 50, that's almost a field goal for Justin Tucker. So at some point, they can do nothing on offense and still get points out of it. So,
that's three. I know that's 3 points. Y'all cross midfield. That's 3 points right there.
So I mean,
I'm surprised Justin Tucker, he don't miss. I'm surprised he don't have more kids than he does. But that's a different story for a different day, right? But yeah, man. I mean, yeah. With that being said, what do y'all think the final score of this ball game is going to be?
What was the score of the Cardinals game when y'all played the Cardinals? I think it's going to be similar to that.
30-15.
I feel like 15 is too generous.
I do too.
I feel like 15 may be a little. It could be more like 30 to 6, maybe 30 to 6, 30 to 7. I can
30 to
see
6.
That. I would be intrigued to see if you guys forced us into a position to throw the ball, or you guys got a lead, how we would respond. Because that seems to be when we panic. When, if y'all got up 7-3, let's just say early in the game, would we panic like we did against Tennessee, like we did against San Diego at the time, like we've done against the Chiefs, like we did against the Browns? Would we panic, and could we still win if we panic? That's my question.
I hope so. I hope so. God. I hope so. 38-10. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly, man. It is gonna be. Dubs, what you think? What do you think? It's gonna be like 17 to.
I'm going with us. I'm going with us.
Yeah, I know you. I know we need to get you drug tested, but.
Well, I think it's gonna be like 21-24 us, and a shocker. I'm gonna say shocker.
Get this brother a drug test right here. Get him.
What the
Chris then cracked his brain.
85-13.
Lord, have mercy. What's up, JQ? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, pal. Hold on, I got you, bro. What's up, man?
How you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
I mean, I'm doing well. We're sitting at 2-1, same record as you, somehow, some way. Hey, but we were the last team to beat you in the regular season last year. I can hold that over you, but John Harbaugh is like 21-4 against us, I think, something like that.
He lost count a long time ago on guard. You don't. I don't even know why you counting those 4 games.
By the way, it's actually Unger, not Ungar, just to clarify that.
Unger, sorry.
Yeah. It looks like it should be pronounced Ungar, but it's actually Unger. Like it. Yeah.
Yeah, like like Max, the center for the Seahawks. Yeah, Max Unger.
Yeah. It looks like it should be spelled Unger, but it's not. Because I guess it's Hungarian or something. I don't know.
Okay. All right. That's fine. And I'm hungry too. So, so
are you hangry then or what?
A little bit of both. But yeah, I mean, and DJ, I don't know if you got time, man, but what we do here towards the end of like the preview segment, we go around the league. We do picks. So if you got time to do picks with us, you can do some picks, brother.
All right, I stick around at least for a little bit. All
right, man. I like, like right now I'm beating Dubs, right? So, and that's really where
one game. Brother.
I mean, I'm not playing for money, so
call each other on a non-Redskin channel. We talk skins here. Pick time. We talk skins here. We talk a little bit of everything now. B-Nizzle, you know that, bro. So I got DJ here now. So first interesting game of the week, and I wrote this down on the list here. Indianapolis goes up against Chicago. Of course, we know that Chicago is probably the biggest fraud in the NFL at 3-0. They struggled against the Giants. They somehow they dropped, or Detroit dropped victory in week 1, and then who did they slide by? Oh yeah, they came back on Atlanta. Like, who hasn't, right?
Yes.
everybody's came back on Atlanta like they owe them child support. So
but that's because they put Nick Foles in the game.
So since you are the new guy on here, DJ, I will let you go first. Who do you think wins Indianapolis at Chicago?
I'm gonna go Indianapolis. Like you said, Chicago is an absolute fraud, a faker, a phony, a great big phony at this point. And I mean, I trust Nick Foles, but like when you really give the keys to Nick Foles, can you really trust Nick Foles except for that one Super Bowl run? Not really. So I mean, when he gets too comfortable sometimes. Like when he gets too comfortable, he starts playing funny. Like so, and I think Indy is gonna be in the fight to win the AFC South. So between them and the Titans, so they gotta win this one.
What's up, Pratt? How you doing, Bill? Sorry, Wills. Lord, here we go.
To add on to your point, DJ, if I may, when the Eagles went on that Super Bowl run, Foles didn't come on as the starting quarterback for the Eagles until Wentz got injured. I think that was in like week 14 or week 15.
Right.
Hey, Miss B-Town, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Thanks for your first time in one of my lives. Appreciate you. Thank you. Damien, go ahead and say what you want to say, and then so I can kick you off of here.
God damn.
Hey, whoa, watch your mouth. You can use that language anywhere else. Don't use that here. I know you're gonna pick the Bears. The Bears, this, that.
Nah, really. I actually got the Colts.
Okay. Unger, who you going with, pal?
Okay, so I actually got to pay attention to this game because the Colts are our opponent next week. But so this game matters to me, but the Bears are a fluke. You should not be 3-0.
Nope.
So the Colts
y'all really shouldn't be, Damien. Y'all shouldn't be, but I mean, but you know what y'all know what I said about should, right? I should have went out last night and played Mega Millions. Y'all lotto folks. I know we got some old dudes up there. Mega Million run on Thursday. No, that run tonight. Powerball. If I play Powerball on Thursday, I should have been a millionaire, right? But that's what shoulds got you. Y'all 3-0. That's what you are, right? Dubs, who you got?
I got Colts.
I'm going with the Bears.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna take old.
Hey, I'm going against the grain. I ain't gotta pick what everybody else picking.
Yep. Just pick. So I got next game is Jacksonville at Cincinnati. Bengals, they had an opportunity to win a game. They win the overtime. Jacksonville, they're coming off 11 days rest as they got blown out by
the law
by Miami. Ivo, you want to pick two, bro? Yeah. You can't go. We already got your picks documented, so you change them. That's on you. Who you got in that first game?
I'm going with Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis. Gotcha. So I'll let you, since you came on here last. Who you got? Jacksonville, Cincinnati.
I'm going with Cincinnati with their first win.
Cincinnati gets their first win. Let's go with Dubs. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Cincy.
DJ.
Who in the world are the Jaguars, man? Like, are they okay or are they really bad? I'm gonna go with Cincy as Joe Burrow throws the ball 70 times this game.
Oh, I gotta hear you. Who you got, Unger?
I got the Bungles.
The Bungles. Okay. Damien, who you got?
Bengals.
The Bengals. Oh, Lord. I have a hate for Jake Gruden, so I can't pick Jacksonville. My bitterness will get the best of me. I'm taking Cincinnati, Joe Burrow. I think he's better than the team he's on, and I think he'd probably be the best team when they go out there and I think he's one of the best players that'll be out on that field on Sunday. That's not saying much, but it is what it is. Unger, I'm gonna go with you first on this one. I got Cleveland at Dallas. Your boys.
Of course you're coming to me first. This is my team.
Yeah.
You can call me crazy, but I'm feeling good, even though we've been Cincy and Washington, which Cincy's not that good, and Washington, I'm not quite sure if you're good or if you're bad, maybe you're somewhere in between. I'm feeling good about our run game, though. 31-27. We're going into Dallas, and we're coming away with that W.
Okay. DJ, you look like you got a little smirk on your face. I think you disagree, so I'll go with you on this next one.
I mean, right now, both of these teams just look like two teams that just want to lose the game. They come to the arena just to lose. I mean Dallas. I mean, they somehow got past the Falcons. I still don't know. I'm still like shaking my head, mouth wide open after that one. The Browns. I mean, they look like they're trying to come back, like into form. And I do like Baker. I'm a Baker fan, and I probably shouldn't be. It's probably should be against my religion or something. But I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Hey, before we get started, thank you, Miss B-Town. Appreciate you for the super sticker. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And like I said, welcome to the stream. So you got Dallas in that game, right?
3-1, baby. 3-1.
You got Dallas? Okay. Hey, awesomeness.
Hi, how you doing? How are you guys
doing good.
Today? It's good. Hi, Damien.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Ivo, so since you the other Ravens fans in here and y'all whoop the crap out of Cleveland, who you got in that game? Who you got?
I got Dallas stopping the run and making Baker throw the ball. Dallas gonna win.
All right, okay. Damien, who you got?
It's gonna be a close game though.
Yeah. See, that's a tough one.
Come on, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging here.
I can't trust Baker Mayfield, man.
You don't have to. We have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. All he has to do is throw the ball less than 40 times. We're good. Keep Dak Prescott on the sideline.
Isn't Kareem Hunt injured?
Pickett. No, Pickett. You got Pickett. Come on.
Then I might as well take Cleveland then.
Yeah.
You taking Cleveland? Okay. All right. You taking Cleveland. Dubs, who you got? Oh, I know who you got. Cleveland.
Yeah, I ain't taking no cowgirls. You know I ain't.
Awesomeness, you came in here. Who you got? Cleveland?
Yeah, Cleveland.
Cleveland. I think y'all. I think them last two were a bunch of damn fools. I hate Dallas, but I will take the Cowboys in this one. They win at Jerry's Playhouse. I don't think it's going to even be close. Dak Prescott over probably 400 yards passing, and I think they'll stump.
He'll get another 400 at the end of the game in the garbage.
All right, though, and they still win. But you think about it. They played
right.
They had a lead against the best team, I think, in the NFC in Seattle, and then you come back against Atlanta. So that right there, I think this is a potential trap game right here. But New Orleans goes to Detroit. Awesomeness, you were the last person to come in here, so I'll go with you next. Who do you got, New Orleans or Detroit?
Let me see. I mean, I picked New Orleans because, just because of that. Because, I don't know. Unless that's in their house, and probably they'll win. If not,
it's at Detroit, actually. But it is. I go. Let's see. Yeah, Damien, who you got?
That's all. Sorry.
Saints. Yeah.
All right. Ivo, who you got, man?
I got the Saints getting back on track with the win.
Big N, little O. Who you got, Unger?
This game's going to be close because Michael Thomas is out, and with him out the last 2 weeks, the Saints have not been able to figure it out, but it's the Lions. They'll find a way to lose.
So, no to that one, too. DJ, who you got, man?
I got to go with the Saints. I can't trust the Lions, man. I mean, they drafted DeAndre Swift relatively early and don't want to play him. I can't trust that right now.
I hear you, bro. Dubs, who you got, man?
Saints. B Nizzle said, "Please pick Sports Center auditions denied."
I know, right? No. I believed in Detroit in week 2 after my dad died, and because he was a Lions fan, those bastards had let me down ever since. I'm going with Beaumont Breeze and the boys to win it in the Motor City. And like they say, Ford spells found on road dead. I'll take this next one. Seattle's at Miami. I think this might be a trap game, but y'all know who's my favorite quarterback. Dangerous. I got Seattle on that one, boys and girls. Dubs, who you got, brother?
Seattle.
I'll rephrase this question. Anybody want to take Miami? How about that? Anybody bold?
They'll keep it close.
We ain't picking the spread, bro. We picking the money line.
They'll keep it close because of the humidity of the weather and travel factor, but Russell Wilson will find a way. Seattle.
So everybody, Seattle down the line. All right. Okay. This is another game that I'm gonna ask y'all who. The Chargers go to Tampa to take on Uncle Tom. I mean Tom Brady and the Bucks. Don't do that, Dubs. Anybody on this panel want to take the Los Angeles Football Chargers?
No.
Okay.
No, hell no.
Tampa. This is in honor of B Nizzle because we can pick up the pace that way. Arizona fell to Detroit last week. They go to Carolina, who got their first win of the season in LA. I think this might be a trap game for the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals might be the better team, but I don't know. Dubs, what you think? Who you got in this one?
Cardinals.
AZ. DJ.
You trying to tell me all Kyler needed to take it to the next level was another number 1 wide receiver? Yeah,
that's right.
Arizona.
AZ. All right. Unger, who you got, man?
Arizona.
All right. Damien.
I might be a fool, but damn it, I'm taking the Panthers.
You got one part of that thing right. Awesomeness. Who you got?
Arizona. I'm sorry. Cardinals.
Arizona. Ivo. I know you're a smart brother, so I know I can already pencil in, right?
Got DeAndre Hopkins.
You got Arizona?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Spanish radio broadcasters down there in Arizona, and he always says touchdown, Arizona. I've got Arizona and little Kyler. Are you bigger than a 5th grader? Kissing Cousins goes to Houston to take on everything that's bigger in the Texans. Unger, I'll start with you. Who you got in this one, Minnesota or Houston?
Oh, yay, a battle of the winless teams. Woo!
I mean, we've seen that a lot in the past 20 years with the Browns, so.
Yeah.
Just remember where you came.
Only went 0-16.
Remember where you came from, bro. That's all I'm telling you.
But who's Deshaun Watson going to throw to? Who? Minnesota.
He's going to throw to Minnesota. Gotcha. Ivo, who you got, man?
I got Houston with the upset.
You got Houston?
Yeah.
Houston, okay. Awesomeness.
Houston,
Who's Deshaun Watson throwing it to? He's got nobody.
It don't matter. Damien, who you got?
He said don't matter.
Running back then.
Vikings get the win.
Oh Lord,
God damn it.
What? Hey, I told you about that, bro. DJ, who you got? Purple People Eaters?
Oh man. I mean, which Vikings team gonna show up? That's what I want to know. Which we gonna see the Vikings team we saw last week?
Hey man, it come down to one thing. It's either first cousins or kissing cousins. That's who you got. If you want to take the Vikings, it depends on what cousin you gonna get. Neither one of them coming to my family reunion.
I don't want to bet my family reunion either.
Viking.
You got
Viking.
Dubs.
Play cousins.
Y'all so disrespectful. I am going with my man Deshaun Watson, number 4. He gets it done in week 4. See, it's all about the numbers, right, Dubs? Week 4 in Houston. I think them boys is going to win. That's right. Number 4. I take the Texans to beat up on kissing cousins because that's who he going to throw it to is Houston all day long. I got to say. This is another one I'm just going to ask y'all. The Giants go to L.A. to take on the Rams. Who on God's green earth wants to he want to be bold and take the Giants?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I got one hell no. Do I got another? Everybody on the board takes the LA Rams. Big game, I think, in the AFC. New England goes to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. I think this game might be better than what people are thinking. As we'll have all our Romosexuals and Jim Nance all on the call for CBS there. Romo, I said Romo. So in the veins of being a non-Romosexual, I will go with Dubs. Who do you got in this game?
Man, I'm gonna go to Patriots.
Patriots. Ivo, who you got, man?
I got Chiefs.
The Chefs. Awesomeness.
What can I say?
Either Kansas City or New England.
I'm sorry. The Chiefs.
You gonna go with the Chefs too? Okay.
Yeah.
DJ, who you got, man?
I'm going with Cam Newton and the Patriots. It's not
going
that I'm
with
bitter.
Mabel Simmons and the Patriots. All right. Damien, who you got?
Chiefs.
The Chefs. Who you got, Unger?
I hate to do this, but New England.
New England. I think it's between Medea and my homeboys. And I think my homeboys, it might be a short week, but they at Arrowhead, they'll have fans too. So I think it's going to be a good game. But Andy Reid, I tell you, never go against a man who pulls the buffet sneeze guard and wears it on Sundays. Never, ever, ever, ever. Appreciate it. So I am going with Kansas Kitty. JQ, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Almost. I got that from Doc Walker, to be honest with you. Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Appreciate you. I think this might be another interesting trap game of sorts. Buffalo is I put Oakland down. Las Vegas. I legitimately put Oakland down. Damien, who you got in this one?
Bills.
Who you got? The Bills?
Bills.
Okay. He can't pay them, but he's gonna pick them. The Bills. Unger, who you got, man?
Buffalo.
That man can pay the bills. All right. Dubs, who you got, bro?
Buffalo.
I thought he'd go against the grain there. Ivo, who you got, pal?
Buffalo remain unbeaten.
You going with Buffalo? Okay. Buffalo. DJ, who you got, pal?
Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Josh Allen.
Don't forget Stephon Diggs.
I picked the Bills because they got bills to pay.
There you go. Everybody cashes in with them. You know what? I knew a law firm called Allen I went to when I didn't pay my bills. No, I'm kidding with you. But I'm taking Buffalo, though, because they got good Buffalo wings there. Great city. Buffalo, all across the board. I think this might be a trap game, too. Sunday night features the Eagles and the 49ers. Awesomeness. Who do you have?
The 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers. All right. Dubs, who you got, bro?
Niners.
49ers. Ivo.
Who was 49ers and who?
Eagles at San Fran.
I'm going with the Eagles.
You trust Carson Wentz?
Unger, who you have, man?
I do not trust Carson Wentz. San Francisco.
Okay. DJ, who you got, man?
You trust Nick Mullins? Eagles.
Yeah, San Fran, man.
Wow.
Damien, who you got, man?
49ers.
49ers. I'm going to agree with my resident Baltimore fans. I am taking Philadelphia to win this one in San Francisco. I'm going to take Carson Wentz to beat Nick Mullins. Never trust a guy with a normal name, right? The Rams
they put in your water. God damn.
Don't get me started on putting stuff in people's water, man.
I'm surprised you picked a divisional rival on the Warpath.
I've got common sense, man. I got common sense. I don't pick with my heart unless it's my team. Other than that, I pick with my head. Monday night game. Atlanta gives it up more than a boy and girl on prom night. They go to Green Bay.
Oh God, I'm gonna hate myself.
Bro, Damien, I'll start with you. Who you got?
No. Start with somebody else.
No. You going right now?
God damn it. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Purple, what's up?
I'll take the cheese balls.
Cheese balls.
Imagine the Bears fan picking the Packers. Wow.
Does anybody really want to take Atlanta? Do you want to really it's like playing Russian roulette. It's like playing Russian roulette with a loaded gun with the Falcons.
How you gonna take them?
Yeah, upset.
Okay, all right. hell.
If the Packers start playing like the Ravens play and they just run the ball the whole game, I take the Falcons. But until that day, Green Bay.
Hey, Aaron Jones and Aaron Rodgers, the Aaron brothers, they are good. I like them. I take the Packers in the bad man.
Aaron Jones racked up like 40 points for me in week 2 in fantasy. So
there you go.
I can't go against my man, Green Bay.
Speaking of the Falcons, how stupid can you be that you're going to trade
that you lose to the Bears?
No, that you're going to trade Julio Jones to the Patriots.
Well, that hasn't been through yet. That hasn't went through yet. They're talking about it. That's a rumor.
I mean, y'all realize DeAndre Hopkins was traded for a piece of bread and some cheese to go on.
Come on now, talk to him. Talk to the people. Talk to the people. Thank you.
Wasn't there a report that Jarvis Landry was going to possibly get traded to New England? Wasn't there a rumor going around about that?
Yeah, but it's a rumor. That's what makes football fun. Rumors.
I mean, if we're going to trade any of our receivers, it could be OBJ, but we're not.
What'd you say, Ivo?
I said it's all rumors. Until it happens, it's no good.
Yep. Speculation. What'd you say, Unger?
Well, I was saying that if if we're going to trade either one of our receivers, it would most likely be OBJ because we don't seem to use him. But I don't expect us to trade either one of our receivers.
JQ, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I love the channel. Braves on a warpath. Redskins por vida. TGIF with everything going on. Happy to see everyone. Salute. God bless America. I got one amen. Can I get another? Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for this super chat. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Y'all make this happen. I just turn on a button. So I appreciate that, y'all. Keep that up there. Yeah, keep that up there for a while, man. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you, Chance?
I like that trade. Yeah. Julio Jones to Green Bay.
Nah, brother. Nah, brother.
Oh, heck.
No.
Somebody's idea in the chat, not mine. Don't blame it on me.
Who said that? I can see. Oh, Lord, Yuki.
Wait, what?
Yuki, I'm sorry. Hey, man. Yuki, I apologize, bro. It is nothing against you and the 49ers. You know that. I don't like Kyle Shanahan, but I like the 49ers.
I mean, he did talk to us on our team, so
just like Trump. What'd you say, Damon?
Just for that, I'll take the other team. I ain't taking the 49ers.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're switching your pick to the Eagles?
Hey, he said Green Bay. Hell yes.
Damien taking San Francisco. I put the black book away. Let's see here. I'll update that then. But y'all, Damien, where you at? There's old Wheeljack right there. I
don't trust Kyle because he said something. I think because of his dad and during our team, so I was like,
right. But y'all, I think, hey man, this has been a fun preview. Y'all know we do this every Friday. I appreciate all y'all coming on here. DJ, brother, thank you. You are always welcome here. You know that Anna says hello too, by the way. She's still staying with my crazy butt. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, bro? She's still with me.
Can't believe it.
I know she's a smart woman. You know that though. Dubs, brother, I appreciate you always coming on here and trying to look fly or trying to make me look fly. So I appreciate that. Ivo, don't be a stranger, brother. Don't be a stranger. I expect you to come on here and give us hell on Sunday. Damien, thanks for being a ride or die, bro. I appreciate it. Unger, thank you. Thank you for coming on here. Appreciate you, brother. You are always welcome on here. Awesomeness, always. Thank you for bringing what it is that you bring to everybody's live stream. So I appreciate that. B Nizzle, compliment to DJ. DJ knows football. Yes, he does. The man covers football on television locally. He down there with the Hodge brothers and everything. Maybe he can knock some sense up into him. Oh, Lord have mercy. Matt Franklin. Brother, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hey, man, thank you. The good work comes because good people like you watch. So I appreciate that. Yuki, appreciate you, brother. I still got another one to get to, though. JQ, I'm gonna get you up here as well. Thank you for that super chat. 20 to 17 skins all day. I will put that here in a moment. But yeah, all y'all that came through, I appreciate it. I think it's gonna be another fun week. We'll be on here on Sunday. Actually, Dubs won't. Thanks, Ivo, for coming through again, brother. Dubs will not be ahead of me. I will be cussing before him on Sunday when he comes on here. And if, as always, Dubs, you know, if we are in the lead on Sunday, you can't come on live until we relinquish the lead.
I'm gonna be there early, bright and early, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be there brighter. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Keep up the good work, Warpath and Anna. Y'all, hey, I'm just saying this, but y'all really, we might need to get Anna on here one day, so she can spread her knowledge She knowledgeable. Frank, I'm not taking down, brother, but I gotta get JQ in here. JQ, thank you again. Thank you. I think that was it your second or third. Appreciate that, dog. I really do, y'all. Ever since we kind of made this transition over to the 1K and all this good stuff, I'm humble. I really am, and my commitment is to make this something that we all can be proud of. And I'm proud to just know all y'all. So thank you so much. But I'm gonna wrap it up here because I am getting hungry. Not Ruth Chris hungry, Dubs. But I do. Make sure y'all subscribe to all these folks on here. They got channels, Awesomeness Sports. DJ, what's your channel again, bro?
Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast.
Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. Y'all can spell. I know you can't go check him out. And what's brother man's name on there that does it with you?
You talking about Casey?
Yeah. Casey. Him. Check out DJ and Casey. Funny dudes, sharp dudes. Check out the Dubs family. Check out Unger to the Max. Cleveland.
There you go.
Yes, there are Ohio sports fans. I don't that like professional Ohio sports. I didn't know they existed, but it's okay. It's great.
Hard Cleveland Cavaliers fan till the end of time.
Yes, he is. And the time is ending. Damien, one of the best supporters. You got to get him on your team. If you don't, there's something wrong with you, not him. Y'all, I'm saying Chaz 405. I love you. Love, peace, hell. I'll be talking to you on Sunday, live stream. Oxymoron. Exactly, B Nizzle. But appreciate all y'all coming in. Thank you for the super chats once again. Fuzzy chat. Hey man. Oh, one quick shout out, real quick. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for that super chat, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Chris was actually the winner of the $100 gift card, and I do have to tell y'all, unfortunately, this is a Redskins channel. We know a Washington football channel. A Cowboys fan won it. I have to admit that.
We're gonna beat you, Dallas.
I don't know, man.
Please beat
them. Yeah. Check out Anna. Anna put DJ's channel in the link, so y'all go hit that link up for me and everything. He got a damn Dak jersey. Good God Almighty!
Oh, God. Oh. I'm going all out Browns on Sunday. I'm going hard for the Browns.
What?
I know I should have rigged that damn thing. Damn, I should have rigged that thing. But y'all know I didn't. But nah. Appreciate it. Glad he got his Dak jersey. You better got that for your son though, man. We're going to beat the Eagles. Die, Eagles, die. I don't say cry, Eagles, cry. I say die, Eagles, die. But yes, I appreciate you. Thank y'all all once again. Last time, Sanchez 405. Love, peace, and hell. I'll be talking to you real soon. See you Sunday. Hail to the football team. I'm out. We out.